How's everybody doing this evening? Thanks for coming and watching. If you will, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I do appreciate all my new subscribers and all those who are subscribed to my Facebook or YouTube account. So, how do I get my loads? Well, I have load boards, but I don't have to use them. A few times, I'll have to use them, but most of the time I use one broker and I'll pull for the same three shippers, but they're all the same company, so if that makes sense. But I have pretty much all the load boards. I got use Amazon Relay. I've never pulled an Amazon Relay load before, ever. I have that. I have Cody Go, Truck Stop Go, Convoy's a joke. But that's pretty much the load boards I got. And you say, well, why you got those load boards? You could save, almost $200 a month. Well, like I said, occasionally I'll have a trip to go out to New Mexico or up to Kansas or Arkansas or whatever, and I need to get back without deadheading back. So I'll use a load board and book a load. It's nice that I don't have, the broker I work with, most of the time he'll send me 3 or 4 loads for the week, ask me if I want them, and, I'll take them. Usually, very seldom I have to turn the load down. It's if I have a doctor's appointment, dentist appointment, or whatever. But I stay busy. I run some weeks I'll run 6, 7, 8 loads. Just depends on how they fall. And I've done this for the last 3.5 years, except for last year. First half of the year it just dried up, and so the driver I had, we ran a lot of spot stuff, and it was tough. It was difficult trying to keep 2 trucks running, plus stay in the area where I could still cover my broker's loads. But it is what it is. But that's how I get my loads. I work with one guy, and I don't have to factor. I get a check 2, 3, sometimes, usually twice a week. Usually on Mondays and Fridays, I'll have a check in the mail. So that saves me 2.99% on factoring, so I don't have to factor, even though I'm set up with Truck Stop. It's just nice to go to the mailbox and open it up, and there's a check in there for everything I ran. I didn't have to share it. I didn't have to give none of that money away. And I'm pretty fortunate. I just kind of lucked into this deal 3.5 years ago, and he's a fair broker. Like, if there's a load that's a new customer, he'll ask me, what can you run it for? And I'll tell him what I can run it for, and he runs it by the customer, and usually I'll get it. I've worked with these customers, like I said, for 3.5 years. They know me very well. I know them very well. They trust me with their product, and it's an honor, to actually work for people that and trust, and they trust you. And for instance, last Friday, another trucking company, they were supposed to take another load. Well, I had unloaded Friday morning in Denton, but their truck broke down and couldn't cover the load, and the shipper called me and said, hey, can you cover it? I said, yeah, this is my ETA to get it picked up and get it delivered, but yeah, I can cover it. And I went and grabbed the load and went and delivered it, so I hate, because this other truck company, you know, he's a friend of mine, and you know, I hate that he had to lose out on that revenue, but you know, they needed that load covered, so they used me. And so that day I covered 2 loads for them, ran 2 loads. It's a good feeling, you know, to know that I'm reliable, they can rely on me. You know, if I can do it, I'll do it. And that's just kind of a little update. You know, that's how I get my loads. I work with one guy, and they've been very good to me, and this customer's been good to me. So that's how I get my loads. That's how I'm surviving. And guys, if you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Y'all have a blessed day.